So this is the second tent that we've built out tonight. We've handed out several tents and then built a couple. The way this works, though, is that a lot of people will just take stuff that they don't need from people donating. They might already have a tent and they'll still take one from you, and then they'll go and sell the tent. And so we have a lot of people, the people that have donated money for us to buy these resources, we need to make sure that that money is used as effectively as possible. And one of the ways that we need to do that is by making sure that the people that get the tents are the people that are literally sleeping on the ground, like this gentleman here. Well, there you go, sir. Is that going to help you out? Yeah. All right, good. Well, you have a safe night, all right?
All right, thank you. Thank you, man.
Yes, sir. And so the way that you make sure that the people that need it get it is honestly not giving it out on nights that aren't very cold, like tonight. So it's a pretty normal, like a, what's the word? It's not really cold, is what I'm trying to say. It's like a light jacket type of evening, which means there's a lot of people just kind of walking around, which means that the people that are walking around, you can't tell if they need it. They might have a tent somewhere. And so what's probably going to happen is we're going to stop with the 10 or so that we've already given out tonight. And we're probably going to pack it up. I think we have 30 or 50 or some odd tents left. And we're probably going to come back out on Tuesday, because Tuesday it's going to get, I think, freezing temperature and rain. And so how that works is the people on a really cold night aren't up walking around. They're bundled down trying to survive for the evening. And so the way it works, the way you make sure that the people that need it get it, is you actually wait for those cold nights where it's too cold for them to be up walking around getting stuff they don't need. So I think the plan is to come back on Tuesday and distribute the rest of the tents and stuff. So that is the current plan. But look at this. Check out this group. Check out this group we got over here in the middle of the night, out walking around, giving food, sleeping bags, tents. Amazing to see. Great to see, guys. Now there's one lady that we set a tent up for that she was sleeping on dirt, and her blanket, looks like a wheelchair bound, and her bedding was damp. And she already had a pretty raspy cough, and that spells a deadly situation. And so I think we're about to walk back to the cars. Before we call it, I think I'm going to grab one of our extra sleeping bags and deliver it back over to her. I guess I'll leave the stream going while we do that, if you guys are interested. Do you have any food left?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
There's a lady over there that was sick that we set her up with a tent, and she was asking for food. I'm gonna go get her a sleeping bag. If you're interested in coming with me, dropping off some food.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Is it that way?
I gotta go back to the car to get the sleeping bag.
Okay, yeah. We can pick up more supplies.
right, what's your name, sir? I'm terrible with names.
Oh, Martin.
Martin. I know I've seen you out here, I think, every year I've been out here doing it. This is Martin, everybody. He's always got a box of food. Uh-oh. Is it boogaloo time? Yeah, that's an ambulance. All right. All right, so we're just heading back to our car now. I'm gonna grab a sleeping bag, and I'll probably do a quick walk back over. So what was her name?
Cecilia.
Cecilia.
Bueno.
Good old parking enforcement. What would we do without them?
For sure.
Whew. This is one of the later streams for Disenthrall. How are you guys doing tonight? I hope you're toasty and warm and dry wherever you are.
Toasty.
Yeah, look, you can walk right by and not even see.
I like both of them. I've never used them.
There's two people. There, another one over there. This is the stuff that blew my mind. The first year I came out and saw this, I thought you would die. Like I thought it would just be an automatic death sentence.
You can't sleep outside, right?
You just can't sleep on the concrete in the winter. You just can't. But people literally do it.
That's where everybody parks. Freedom Elite? Who this?
Thank you, Athena. Appreciate the love.
Athena?
Is that Athena? The text is tiny. And Sound Minds. Thank you, Sound Minds.
Oh no, that cop's on a mission.
That was a cop?
Yeah, he just flew down.
It's probably heading to that ambulance. There was another one. All right, let me get that sleeping bag. Sleeping bag run for Cecilia, y'all. That's what we're doing tonight. Let's get her this red one and a dry blanket. And I can't carry this and hold the camera. All right. I can't quite carry this and hold the camera if somebody wants to. I got a blanket there too.
I feel like I'm doing something.
Hell yeah.
I think I'm going home.
All right, sir. Thanks for what you're doing.
Man, was work all right?
I'll see you Tuesday, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we'll be back here Tuesday.
Appreciate all your time and effort recording this. And
This is awkward as shit. I'm standing here doing almost no work while everybody does really good things in front of me. And I'm like, oh, let me hold this light while you guys do all this work. But yeah.
but you're doing a lot of work too.
People tell me they get inspired when they see this stuff, so by God, I'm going to make this stuff.
Yes.
Because if we can get other people to do this, wow, that's powerful. So
I know.
you inspire a lot of people, And if I can show you to many other people, then you can inspire many other people.
Yeah, it's great. It's good stuff. You know, and that's all I've ever wanted was for other people to feel empowered, to be able to go and change something in their own community.
Because it's not like anything you've done is rocket science.
Yeah, it's not nothing.
All you literally do is say, "Hey guys, I want to do this on this
go
day."
Do something. Yeah.
And a bunch of people are like, "Hey, let's do that."
Right. Yeah.
And then they go do that thing.
Right. Yeah, and
that's the secret.
It's literally that hard.
Yeah. That's it, literally.
It's very difficult.
You splitting? We're gonna go visit Cecilia.
Okay, socks. These people need some socks. I've got a whole bunch more in the truck there. Pass those out.
Yeah, we gotta head home.
All right. I will see you.
Thank you so much.
Hopefully not after another year.
No, we are not going to make it a year.
Good.
We're going to stay in touch.
Eric?
It's great to see you.
I better see you sooner than a year.
Maybe Tuesday.
You gonna say hi to live stream?
Yeah, I'll have to get together sometime. Is Kason having anything going on sometime soon? He's kind of like halfway.
Kason's busy as hell. Yeah. With both money making and Liberty projects. So 2019 has been a terrible year personally, but for activism and Disenthrall and the channel, it's been amazing. It's been our best year ever.
That's awesome. At least
27,000 hours of view time. 27,000 hours. That's me talking to somebody about Liberty 24/7 for 365 days times 3. Like 3 people 24/7 for a year straight. It's kind of mind blowing. I'm like, what the hell?
Because we found people that watch the channel, including Samantha's brother. So.
Really? Yeah. I mean, it's wild.
It's great though.
Yeah.
Thank you for always doing it,
dude.
We love it.
No, it's motivating. It's like a motivation feedback loop for me. I'm like, wait, people like watching this? I'll keep doing it.
Yours is one of the best channels out there. So
Cool.
Keep it up.
Hell yeah, I will.
All right, we're gonna take Michael back, and we gotta
Michael,
drive.
the traveler from afar. I have no hands to shake yours with. Here, we'll dab. There we go.
Good to see you. I love the flag at the Trump rally.
Yeah.
The blue people's minds.
Yeah. The what? Wait.
The flag on the ground.
Oh, the dragging that massive flag at the Trump rally.
Yeah, that was you, right?
I recorded it. I didn't do it.
Oh, okay.
No. I thought that guy was gonna die.
Who was that then?
No idea. Yeah, no.
That's amazing though.
No, they took him down and took him to jail.
What did they arrest him for, do you know?
No idea. They wouldn't tell me. They just told me to. Let's go, Cecilia. All right, we're gonna go on a Cecilia run before we end the stream, guys. Are you bringing food for? Did you get food?
I got a little.
Oh, you coming with us? Okay, awesome.
What kind of sickness does she take?
She just has to.
We're going to bring food and a sleeping bag to a lady we gave a tent to that was sick. Bye. Yes, we do have the power. I think an even more important message is that you have the power to change the world. It's a you thing. Everything doesn't always have to be we. And I know that's not what you meant, but it's just like it's a thing that happens so often. It's become a pet peeve. Anytime somebody talks about solving problems, they speak in collective language. It's got to be we. It's never just get up and do it. You get up and do it. Oh, they're taking your gun rights? Well, like, we should organize a petition and call our senators. It's like, no, you should do something. This rant is not at you, by the way. This is just a general rant. I know exactly what you meant. We do have the power to change the world. Can you guys hear me okay? How's the stream? I had some extra sleeping bags stashed that I wasn't planning on giving today. But I think Cecilia is in a life and death situation, so I think it's worth an exception. Yeah, I knew what you meant. It's been cool. I feel like I've had you guys with me throughout the day with these live streams. I finally got chat fixed where I can see what you guys say. It's been nice. The internet is amazing. What's up, Affrontal? What's up, Sherry? You guys are in on the kind of tail end of the night. Basically, the overview is it's really not that cold here tonight, which is actually a problem. Here, let me flip this around. I've explained it a couple times, but it bears repeating. So we're not going to give away all the tents and stuff tonight because it's not very cold. And because it's not very cold, we can't tell who actually needs the tents and who's just wanting to get extra stuff to go and sell at the store. So we did find one lady here that wheelchair bound. She was when we gave her a tent, she was sleeping on damp bedding and had a really nasty cough. So we gave her a tent, and we're kind of making a second run back to bring a sleeping bag and food. So this is a bonus charity run for Cecilia. No, I'm catching up to you. Good to see you, Sherry. Sherry Voluntary. This is Kelby right here. Yeah.
Hey, Sherry.
You know, this is Luis rolling point on this one.
That's my boo thing.
He booth thing. He set up this tent and got to know Cecilia briefly. So I promised her we'd bring her a sleeping bag and some food. This is her. This is the tent that we gave her.
Patrick, like he promised you, we brought. Oh, Cecilia. Does this one go to her too? She gets both of them?
Yeah. Give the blanket and the sleeping bag. Yeah. Yeah. Sherry says, "Hey, Kelby."
Hi, Sherry. Patrick's gift. Hope everything's well. This is a gift from our friend. Keep rocking it.
Yeah.
Do your thing. Remember what we talked about?
She says, "Hey, boo."
Let me zip this up for you so you don't have hard any seconds. Here's a warm one. Okay, thank you. Yeah, bundle up. We're sandwiched.
What kind of food do you have here?
We have some pumpkin chocolate chip cookies and some chocolate peppermint cookies and pumpkin muffins.
Awesome.
Give her this bag of, it's like Advil and
Oh yes, she's totally
lotion and stuff.
totally
And
sick.
put-
We have
put it in
medicine
there.
for her. Oh, I'm so excited now.
Put
That's so good.
Well, maybe not mix that.
Cecilia, we also have some medicine for you if you need it. Yes, we do.
Alright, give it to her.
We have some Advil, some Tylenol, and we have some cookies and a pumpkin muffin.
Nice. She got a little pouch set up.
Yep.
Give her those two, the chocolate mittens. One's good for your throat.
Do you like chocolate cookies?
Oh, dude, you having that medicine just made me really happy. I'm worried about her, so that makes me feel really good. Thank you.
I'm sorry.
He gave her some medicine.
More? Oh, we got some.
Let me close your door, Miss Celia.
So long.
Have a good one.
More illegal food that is probably better than anything. You got it, sir. You got it.
Thank you. You too.
Ireland here, good on you. Ireland is in the house, you guys.
Who?
From Ireland.
Hey, that's awesome.
You got somebody from Ireland watching this. I know. Have a good evening, Cecilia.
I'm Irish.
Happy holidays, Merry Christmas.
Let's go. Thank you, Cecilia.
Okay, I want to give the people watching just like an idea. And I'm going to turn the light off. Well, no, that doesn't really work, does it? I just want to kind of like, it's hard to visualize on camera.
You want me to walk up to the places and you can see it's pretty good.
We're just kind of in like an empty dirt cul-de-sac, and there's Cecilia's house now. It feels good and bad at the same time.
Yeah, it's like a good, but oh, that sucks feeling.
Yeah, exactly. Want to learn the ways of the Force and do it here. Yes, Sherry. Yes. That's why we're doing the videos. Trying to inspire people to do this. And like we were talking about Murdoch earlier. Are you taking off?
You did? Okay. Back up. Should be good.
I don't want to use it.
All right, Kelby. Take it easy.
Later, brother.
Yep. We're back on Tuesday if you're free. We're back on Tuesday if you're free.
I'm free Tuesday night.
All right.
Later, guys.
You want some socks? That's all we have left.
Got a pumpkin muffin.
Yeah, it is awkward. Awkward is not the word. It's helpless. That's the feeling. It's a feeling of helplessness to walk away. You can't really even see her house over there anymore. But like, we're just here, kind of in the middle of the ghetto. There's downtown Dallas right there. We're really close. Like, this is basically south, just immediately south of downtown Dallas. And it's just like a dirt little corner of the road here. Your bed never felt so warm and comfortable. That was a feeling that I had after the first time I came out here and did this. A frontal. I went home and you can go back and watch it on my channel actually. It was a mind-blowing day for me. I had no idea that this was the condition that people existed in. And so the next week or more, I was just kind of stunned and trying to process. Yes, Sherry, that's Louise. Louise?
Hey, what's going on?
Yeah.
How you doing?
Sherry says hi.
Hello.
Sherry voluntary?
Yeah. What's going on? We're about to call it a night, and we're gonna come back on Tuesday. Kind of like the guy that gets hamburgers and offers to pay them back that day. What was his name?
Holy crap! Peaceful, easy feeling.
All the best, man.
We appreciate that. We have no operating costs. Anything that you donate goes straight to the people that we help, and you help.
Well, that was a super chat for Disenthrall. I don't know. Peaceful, did you intend that to be a donation to the channel, or tell us where you want that money to go? Verbal Armament says that we should have been talking to these people to find out why they're in this situation. We've had many conversations like that, Verbal. And Luis, you can tell me if you disagree or have a different experience of it, but 60 to 70% are sort of victims of prison.
I mean, the whole system thing, it's kind of hard to find a job after you go to jail. So it's a positive feedback loop, so things get like continuously shittier and shittier. And I mean, like, all of us are just a few steps away from ending up here, you know?
A lot of it is, like victimless drug crime stuff. So once you go to jail for that, especially if it's like a felony drug crime, it becomes very difficult to get employment, and then it's easy to spiral.
Yeah.
And at least in my experience of talking to people, it's like 60-70%. That's what it is, victimless sort of drug crime.
There's some people that are, what is it, mental? What do you think the percentage for that is? I have no idea, but I see a lot of that.
Oh, definitely a lot. And I wonder how much of it is like, I wonder how much of it is sort of causal. Like once you're out here for a year, wouldn't you go crazy?
Yeah, no, but okay, so for several years, almost 5 years, I worked at a social services agency, and we had people that had psychological problems, and they can't go to jail. So, like, jail don't want them, and nobody else wants them, so they end up outside, you know? And that's hard to get a job when you're in that situation. Nobody takes care of them. So, you know, it's that's why we do what we do, you know? It's kind of like, it's a tough situation.
So that was one of the things that changed my impression. And again, tell me if you disagree, but like my initial impression, the first time I came out here and did this, was that the vast majority of people that are stuck in this situation put themselves in this situation, and that they were somehow the primary causal factor. And my opinion now is that maybe 10% were primary causal factors. I mean, granted, everybody's kind of, everybody's their own agent. You make your own decisions, even with, risking drug crime or whatever. And I'm not discounting that. But if the government attacks a peaceful person for selling products that the government doesn't like them selling, I don't blame that. I don't put the causation for that on them. I put it on the government. What do you think?
I would tend to agree. I guess I see some things. Tell me, what's up?
I was just gonna say, because when I put the primary blame on the people, my empathy disappeared, wasn't there. And so then when I started to learn more of the reasons that were totally out of their control, it was a lot easier to empathize, to sympathize even, to put myself in their shoes when I realized that, a lot of this is out of their control.
I think a lot of it is out of their control for a lot of people. Yeah. Now, some people do, we all make mistakes, and like you said, it spirals down pretty fast. I mean, we have everything stacked up against us. It's really actually hard to make things work, so, but yeah, I think a lot of them are, either mental or, I guess, substance related, whatever stuff. War on drugs is a war against people anyway. I would agree with you.
Okay. You guys can let me know what you think. Especially when, as Sherry says, especially when you're the working poor, the fines just keep compiling. That's another good point, the fines for victimless crime type stuff.
Yeah.
Hello, Disenthrall. Thank you for all that you do. This is Don't Comply. I'm just here covering it, so that's what we do. And Tandra says, hi, Luis. Is it Luis or...
Luis.
Luis. Yeah, okay.
Patrick has known me for several years, and he still doesn't know my name.
No, I knew your name. I didn't know how to pronounce it correctly.
Just look at...
Luis or Luis?
I'm 5'9", and he's 6'6" or 6'5". This is awesome.
Up here?
Yeah.
All right, guys. I think we're going to call it a night. We will probably be back out here on Tuesday when it's really cold and nasty to find the people that really need our help. So that's the plan. All right, guys. Thanks.
Bye, guys. Have a great night.
Take it easy.
You guys are cool?
Thanks for bringing the food. You're an awesome dad bringing your family out here.
Thank you.
I wish mine was able to join me.
Yes, you are an awesome dad. Have a good night.
Have a good one.
See you soon.
Okay, let me get in the car and we will wrap it up here. We're the last ones. Whew. Ah. Okay, can you even see me in the car? Let's see. Oh, almost ready. Light on. that's bright. I'm not driving with that. Holy shit. Now, if my kids are at home watching, hello, Dagny. Hello, Atlas. Hello, wife. My kids were concerned with me going out again tonight, and so I told them that their mom could watch the channel if we went live. So, all right, guys. Athena says, I try and put myself in other shoes always, and that's what drives me to help. Yeah, one of the things that was an important point was the difference between sympathy and empathy. I don't think people understand or put into effect or take control or take awareness of the difference between sympathy and empathy. Empathy is when you can emotionally identify with another person's situation. You can imagine what it'd be like, and you can feel for them. And sympathy is more of an agreement with the decisions that may have put them there. So if you sympathize with somebody, that's more of a, yes, if I had made the same decision, or I would have made the same decisions, and those decisions would have landed me in the same place. That's sympathy. That's sympathizing. It's like an agreement or an affirmation of their place. And the first time I came out, I could empathize, but I could not sympathize. And like that's kind of what we talked about, like learning how many of these people are out here from no fault of their own was a changer. Changed my mind on it. Anyway, I won't belabor the point any more than I already have. But thanks for hanging out with me today. I am exhausted. I'm going to go home and warm up, and we'll probably, almost definitely, be able to head out again Tuesday night. It's going to be miserable, but we'll do a lot of good that night. So, guys, thanks for watching. I will see you soon.